sun feels good. Only thing I've even gotten bit on was the crawl. So we're gonna go back to the crawl. Dallin Clark. Where's that Dallin Jolly? Dallin Jolly has 2 L's in his name. Oh, didn't even get the hook. If I had a fish the whole time. So now we're 0-3. Amanda Stewart. Wind's starting to pick up, not looking forward to that. Gonna make things even more miserable. It's already cold. Wish that sun would warm the water up already. There was one fish I saw setting up shallow. Looked like she might be on a bed. Right there. If it was a fish on a bed, they haven't come back because they aren't interested. Oh, yeah. And the stream's been kind of dead. Usually I get like 26 people there for a couple of minutes. Not today, I guess. Got a package of little Senkos with me. I appreciate that, Amanda. It means more than you know. God bless you too. What do y'all think of the platinum signature? The old Corrado DC. I went on the Bass Pro website to look at the MGLs. And like, I forget what generation MGL it is. It's like, in the picture it's green. But it has 3.8 stars. 2 of them are 5 stars. And they're usually, great reel, performs great, cast miles, very smooth. And then you have this one guy who gives it a 1 star because it wasn't green. And green is his favorite color. Because it looks green in the picture, but I guess it's not actually green. And so he rated it 1 star because it wasn't green. And he said that he traded it in. Like, are you colorblind? It is green. It's just not deep green. It's not like seaweed green. It's more like a grayish green. Like this handle. from the DC. No, Dallon's not in here. All he said was my name, and then he just left. Yeah. Why did you put 11 after 007? It makes no sense. It was better to say it was just Rocket 007. And then you put the 11 in and you ruined it. Good job, Roddy. Roddy, do you play Fortnite on Xbox or GameStation? PlayStation, what the hell? 'Cause I hope you do realize that you can get the Xbox app and you can screen record. And then you can take the Xbox app and you can take the videos that you clip on your Xbox. I'm sure PlayStation has one too, but I don't play on PlayStation. Do you play on GameStation or not Games, PlayStation or Xbox? Okay, get the Xbox app. You don't have to record your screen with your phone and then post that cringy content. Just like your try not to laugh videos are not funny. Like, come on, dog. Got the Ocarada DC screaming this morning. It must be kind of cold. I mean, it is cold. These fish just aren't hungry this morning, I guess. Which, I mean, it was 29 when I got out here. Water temp's probably like low 50s right now. Because it's so cold. Might even be upper 40s, which would be less than desirable. I've gotten 2 bites, and they were like... I got absolutely thumped, but they wouldn't come back for it. It was like a reaction. Which makes you wonder if I need to throw a jerkbait, but I took my reel off my jerkbait rod and put it on my go-to. Because I didn't think I was going to be throwing much jerkbaits anymore. I figured if I was going to throw a jerkbait again, I could just put it on a spinning rod. I don't really like throwing jerkbaits. It's really boring. Like, yeah, I spent like $200 on a jerkbait rod and a jerkbait. A heated blanket? Dude, do you not see the condition of this boat that I'm sitting in? This thing is filthy. And I'm not going to take a heated blanket. Now, a heated vest? Oh, that's a different story. That actually sounds nice. He just said my name and left. It was weird. Might need to go switch out soft plastics. Go grab like some bandito bugs or like some lunker logs. Because right now, I don't think they want the crack and crawl. I think it's too much. Yeah, I guess it is. I think my only complaint about this rod is the way they did the bait keeper. I don't like that. I prefer my bait keepers on rods that I use for like jigs and Texas rigs, like kind of like this one, to be like that. But that's okay, because I can take this Texas rig and I can fit the bullet weight in between the drag star and the tension knob. Like that. And it'll stay. I just want to lay the hammer with this rod. I haven't really got to throw a hook set with it yet. I'm ready to lay the hammer. I can't feel my fingers. They're numb. I wonder who these 3 other people are that are just chilling. Not saying anything, not asking any questions. They're just 3 NPCs chilling in the live stream. Hey, I'll take it though, it's watch time. By all means, stay as long as you please. Oh, that's definitely a fish. Oh, I still got him. No, he spit it out. See, this is what I'm talking about. I just got absolutely thumped. Right there. But he spit it back out immediately. Okay, now there's one other person. I shouldn't have said anything. They probably got scared. Still, I wonder who that one other person is. Oh, now there's 3 other people. But they're still not saying anything. Just chilling in silence. They could probably have like one of the coolest conversations between the 5 of us. But they just choose not to say anything. They either keep scrolling through live streams or they just sit there in silence. No, Ralphie. Oh, there he went. He's gone now. So now it's just me and these 2 random people that won't talk. Oh, no. Rowdy's still here. Don't leave, Rowdy. It's boring in here. Probably gonna restart See if I can get some new people in here. You know, that's a good question. She joined the live stream. She's pretty chill. I don't know who that person is, though. I think they're gone now. I think they left. It's tragic. I'm like the only person talking. Rowdy, start spamming stuff in the chat so I can get my peak concurrence up. Maybe I'll get more viewership. Dog. That's it. Yeah, keep going. Maybe I'll get more people to join because the chat's exploding. You're gonna have to change it up a little bit though, or else YouTube's gonna notice that it's spam, and they'll put you like in timeout. It's crazy how YouTube can tell you to sit in the corner in timeout. Chicken. Fish. Yeah, you're telling me I want a fish. Gotten bit 3 times this morning, and they spit it out every time. I just can't find a... Just see those red claws slapping in their face, and I have to take a nibble. But then they don't want... Then they say, nah, never mind, I'm not hungry. Oh, it's Amanda Stewart. KVD rod? Nope. This is a Johnny Morris Platinum Signature. Alright, Roddy, you can stop now. There's people here to talk to. I think it worked, Roddy. With the Johnny Morris wind grips. American made. Never thought I'd like a Bass Pro rod so much, but this rod is kind of nice. I mean, it is a $200 Bass Pro rod, but it's a Bass Pro rod. Alright, Roddy, you can stop. Well, it looks like Carolina Bass is gone again. That was unfortunate. He looked like a cool guy. Man, it's about time to put on the sunglasses. That sun is bright. And I'm looking right at it. Of course, my sunglasses got like a layer of ice on the inside of them from earlier. Yeah, I do want to get a KVD rod, like a KVD cranking rod. I've been using Guggen rods for the past 6 years. And after a while, they kind of start to have falling out. which I don't know if they're actually having like a full-on, like the brand is about to die, but a couple members are leaving, so I mean, I'm kind of branching off, but you know, I got a go-to and a reaction glass. Then I got a Black Series Muscle and a Black Series Muscle XL. And I got a couple Gold Series rods and a Green Series. But when I was in Bass Pro, you know, I traded in an old muscle rod and a couple old reels that I just didn't use. And I got this rod for 160 bucks, and I had a couple gift cards, so I think in total I only paid like 80 actual dollars for this rod in cash. But I mean, it feels pretty good. I mean, in certain situations, it outperforms the $300 Black Series rod, but in others it doesn't. You know, like I feel like the Black Series rod is just a little bit more sensitive, but I feel like this one, being a 7'4", just has a little bit more hook setting power. Do you use the KVD rods? Because I have a KVD reel. I got one of those for half off in Atwoods. They're still in Atwoods. I actually think I want to get like a medium geared one. Like a 7.5-1, I think is what the medium geared one. And I want to put it on this rod. Because I feel like it'd look good on this rod. Because I mean, the Curado DC looks great. But I'm also trying to move away from the DCs. Because I mean, I feel like the DC hype is over. Now they just get annoying after a while. I remember when these first came out, everybody wanted one. And then I got my hands on one, and it was the nicest thing I'd ever touched. Like an SLX DC was the nicest reel I had ever touched. I had never been so happy in my life to have my hands on an SLX DC. And now I got 3 Curado DCs. You know, I traded in my SLX because I was starting to have problems. Sad to see it go, but I didn't want to deal with the problems. And I didn't know how much it was going to be to have them fixed. I figured it was best to just trade it in. You know. Oh, that's a fish. God. Well, that's a nice fish. Don't get in that anchor rope, pretty dog. All right, first boat flip. In the boat. That was easy. All right. It's been a long morning. But there we go. Got a nice little springtime 1.5, 2-pounder maybe. I don't know, he looks a lot smaller on camera. He might be like 1.5. Either way, that is a nice fish. I'm going to stop handling him because the gloves are probably not good on his slime coat. Oh, he's kind of low. I don't know what he's doing. Partial glass. That kind of sounds like my reaction glass rod right here. This is a half carbon, half glass. And I throw all my exposed hook baits, spinner baits, crank baits, chatter baits, etc. I throw it all on that. That was my first ever crankbait rod. For the longest time, I just had like go-tos and muscle rods. And one finesse rod. I did have one finesse rod. But I never had like a legitimate crankbait rod, except for like a $30 Lew's Hank Parker series from Walmart, which is still a solid rod to this day. I still use it every now and then. It makes a pretty good creek rod. I'll take it to the creek. I'll throw a little casting reel on it and take it to the creek and throw just about everything on it. I used it a lot before I got a twitch rod for jerk baits because it's so short. It's a 6'10". You know, like, don't sleep on the Hank Parker series. Those are good rods. Yeah, I'm in the relatively south. I'm in Oklahoma. I mean, the northern bit of Oklahoma, but I mean, it still gets, 120 in the summer. I think the hottest day I've ever experienced was 121 degrees Fahrenheit. That was the hottest day I've ever experienced in my life. I think the water temps on the surface was 98. Okay, I'm not bleeding. Let's just be salt water. I'm not in the Midwest. I'm in Oklahoma. I'm not in Kansas. I'm not in the Midwest. You don't hear me talking like this here, bud. We have academies. I'm far enough south to have Academy Sports and Outdoors. And they're like a strictly southern company. Because like you go anywhere north, you will not find an academy anywhere. Except for maybe like Topeka, Kansas on Wanamaker Road. If you're wondering, yes, I've been to that academy many a time. Because I have family in Topeka. Oh yeah, we got 70s and 80s all next week. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that's that herring. I need to go back to the house and grab the shotgun. I don't like those things. They eat all my bait fish. Yeah, I want to move to like Alabama or like eastern Texas, kind of close to Louisiana, but like northeastern Texas, because I ain't messing with them gators. Kind of close to Arkansas, you know? Because I've been to like Heber Springs and I loved it there. I fished golf ponds all day. I only got kicked out of 2 of them. I think I fished 5 golf ponds there, and I only got kicked out of 2. Oh, I didn't see the sign. I got one little lake to the west of me, known as Clear Lake, or Lake Evan Chambers. I think it's built in the 50s, and it's got like everything in it, but it's like tiny, tiny. And then there's another little lake to the east of me, known as Fort Supply. And it was a fort for the cavalry during the early 1800s, or the mid-late 1800s. Like post-Civil War. Mainly just fucking with the Indians and whatnot. Oh, there's a seagull. Doesn't happen seagulls show up at this pond. There he goes. Last year, the classic was at Grand Lake. I mean, I'm just a few hour drive away from Grand Lake. I wanted to go to it and go see all the pros, but couldn't. It's always fire season here this time of year. Later today, the wind's gonna get up and it's gonna blow like 25 all day. Here in a little bit. Maybe not today. I think that's actually tomorrow or the next day. I know Saturday is supposed to be nice, but like Sunday, it's supposed to blow 20 all day. I don't care. It was blowing like 50 a few days ago and I was still catching fish out here. You just gotta pick up the dual Colorado bladed spinnerbait, you know? Because that water gets all stirred up. And I can just barely move that thing, can just crawl it along the banks. It was a west wind though, so I was kind of protected from it because of this bank here. I was actually, Jacob Wheeler, now that you mentioned that, I was actually looking at getting a Duckett rod, a Jacob Wheeler series, the 2.0. But now that I got this Johnny Morris, I think I'm probably just gonna get a Cashion maybe. Get like a Cashion flipping rod to replace the muscle maybe. I don't know. Right now my flipping stick is a 7'9" heavy, moderate, fast. And I'd like it to be a 7'9" heavy, fast. Just because I feel like the moderate fast isn't quite stiff enough. I mean, in all fairness, compared to my Dobyns Fury, which is an 8-foot heavy fast, it does not feel like a heavy fast. It feels like a heavy extra fast. But the Dobyns Fury is also probably a different kind of heavy fast, you know? Like, one brand's heavy fast is different from another brand's heavy fast, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a medium heavy fast. And I mean, it feels good, you know? It feels like a heavy or medium heavy fast. I hear the fighter jets. Where are they? Oh yeah, I throw Ned rigs in the summer. Usually when it gets hot, though, I'll slow it down with like, you know, a 5-inch Senko. Because I mean, a lot of my ponds are too grassy for Ned rigs. I have like 2 ponds that I could throw a Ned rig in. And this is not one of them. I mean, there's certain areas where I could throw a Ned rig, But most of the time, the bass just bury themselves in the grass here. Because there is a grass line. All around here is just grass. And then it just follows right here. All the way around, about up to that tree. It's just grass. Right here, I'm sitting in the open flat where it's just dirt. But when it warms up, it's gonna be grass here too. It is just super grassy. But what I could probably do is get like a little 1/32 ounce weight and a little tiny EWG hook, and I could probably fit a little net on there and just have a weedless Ned rig. But most of the time it's just lunker logs, young dingers, and I actually got some baits sent to me by a little tackle company called Rod Knocker Baits. I think that's what they're called. And they sent me some Senkos, and they had this one color that was really nice. It was called Motor Oil. And it was green pumpkin with like a red tint to it, kind of like motor oil. And I still have a few left. I still have like half a pack left. But I would definitely check them out. And I'm not even like sponsored or affiliated with them in any way. I just really like their Senkos. And I don't know where to find them. Because I mean, they have a Facebook page, but I don't know how to buy more from them. Because that color was, I mean, it got bites all summer long. Yeah, ponds is about all I have. I don't really have any good lakes. I mean, the nearest like decent bass fishing lake is probably a 3-hour drive away, which is Grand Lake. I don't know. I'm not far. I'm like an hour drive away from Canton, but I feel like that's more like a hybrid and sand bass lake, which there are big striper in there too. But those big striper are kind of hard to catch at Canton. And you have to have a boat. You can't catch them from the bank. And about the only vessels I have is that half sunken piece of garbage and this thing. Ignore how filthy it is. It's been out here for a very long time. I've had this thing on this pond ever since it filled up. It filled up like 7 years ago and it hasn't gone dry ever since, which is surprising because it's just a little catchment pond that was dug to save the house. It's right over there that I live in because my house is right over that. And it hasn't gone dry since it filled up like 7 years ago. We got like a 3-day rain. It just rained and dumped for 3 days. And it was full all the way up to the road. And then after a while, it dropped back down to here. And we initially stocked it with just catfish and fish. And then we decided we wanted to put some bass in here. So we just went to the creeks around here and some of the ponds that we have that are kind of overstocked. And just kind of, now this pond probably has about 30 fish in it or so, and that's about all it needs. I don't think it really needs more than 30 fish. In fact, it may even be just a little bit overstocked because there are some pretty small fish in here. Earlier this morning, there was a nice seam rolling off the pond, which I think there even is a little bit right now. But it was so cold. There was like ice that was just, it was like, there's like ice all the way out to here on the line. I couldn't keep the ice off of it. It gets really annoying when you fish and when it's cold. You can't keep the ice off of your guides. You have to like dunk your rod tip in the water. Then that just makes it worse after like 2 minutes. I hate fishing in the cold. It feels more rewarding to catch a fish though, when you catch a fish when it's cold. Something just chased bait off of that bank line over there. See, and that's another weird thing that I'm not understanding. I saw a fish sitting up shallow when I first got here. I spooked it off like an idiot. And it was sitting up shallow, almost like it was on a bed. But it's cold. It was like 80 degrees the day before yesterday. And the day before that, but I was in the city, I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Or actually, they got cut out. And then it was like 80 degrees and windy for 2 days while I was in the city. That's when I got this. But I get home. The next day, it's like 45. It's snowing. It's windy. Yeah, that was yesterday. It snowed yesterday. Today's supposed to be 63 and sunny. Tomorrow's supposed to be 65 and sunny. Then the next day is supposed to be 75 and windy. And then Sunday's supposed to be 75 and windy. And then all next week it's going to be 70s and 80s. But it snowed yesterday. It didn't snow for very long, and it obviously didn't amount to much. But it snowed. I think I need to go change baits. I think the red craw is too much. I don't think they're interested in it. I think it's too much. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 bites on it in one fish. And I've been out here since 8, just about. A little bit before maybe. And it's 9:43. And all I have with me are a pack of 4-inch Senkos. I really don't want to throw those. I don't know why, I just don't want to throw them. So I think I'm gonna go get some Cheeto Bandito bugs. Man, it's kind of deep right here. The anchor line is straight down. Like, the anchor's just barely on the bottom. And I got like an 8-foot anchor rope. I say 8 foot, probably like 6 foot. Oh no, it's not straight down. It looks straight down. It's not. It's probably like 4 foot right here. I got the most atrocious looking anchor on the planet, but it works. It's got to be the most atrocious looking anchor. But it works. It gets the job done. Why did I leave the Discord thing? Because Bo was pissing me off. And now he's harassing me in my comment section. And also because Discord is just cringe. Nobody uses that anymore. He said like the most atrocious things, and when I called him out for it, he puts me in timeout, and it's like, no. Did you leave too? Is he being annoying? I feel like he is, because he's just a little kid. I didn't realize how little of a kid he was. He looks like he's 9. Yeah. Bro was flexing his Shimano Caius combo, or Saius combo, the other day. Had like half a spool of fluorocarbon on it. And it's like, dog, I got quadruple that. Actually, probably $120 combo. Here's $1,000, $1,400. Right here, in my hands. Like, I know he's not flexing his combo on me. Little kids will be little kids. Yep, perfect. Maybe if there was a couple more kids in there that were more my age, that weren't screaming small children, who could control themselves a little bit, I would hang out. But when there's a little kid saying some of the most absurd things, like welding a reel back together, that would never work. Most of my reels are made of graphite. Okay. Let's take these. Yeah. And the best part is, You walk over this hill, that's my house. Yep. Oklahoma. Oh, shit. It's kind of cold out this morning, I can't lie. Yesterday morning it was like 56. Don't know how many times I've done that. Why is it? Kind of cold in Florida is like a nice day for me, dude. Let's see. That's all I want to throw. Some baby Kraken crawls. Ooh, green pumpkin purple. That is a W color. Do I want to try a swim bait? No. This could probably still be used as a trailer for something. And red Kraken crawls are kind of not a thing anymore, so I need to not waste that. Oh, it's so cold. My fingers are burning. Florida.